Hey, welcome back to another episode of Easy Eats. I'm your host, Jason LaFrenz, and today on the show, we are making grilled watermelon salad, which is kind of different. But since it's sunny out and it's summertime, this is a great salad to have on the back deck with the family. Love it, and it's very easy to make. And with that, we're gonna make some shrimp skewers. All right, so the shrimp skewers are very simple too. So this is a pretty quick meal if you want to have people over and guests over and stuff like that for the summer. So I'm going to make a little marinade for the shrimp first. Okay, so, and you're going to want these shrimp to, one, they got to be raw. You're going to want them in the marinade for about 2 hours anyway. So you're going to take a lime and we're going to zest the lime. Okay, so when we're zesting, we're only going right down to the white. And then you move on and keep getting the green. So it'll be something like that. Okay? And then just keep getting it. There's a lot of flavor in lemons and limes in the zest. The same with orange. So we're going to get some zest from the lemon, or lime, sorry. And when you're using your shrimp, make sure that they're raw, because you get a lot of them today, they're pre-cooked. Two, you take all the shells off them, because some people just thaw them out, cook them up just like that, and then the person who's eating them spending half the time taking the shell off. So if you can't eat it, get rid of it. So I always get rid of my shells on the shrimp. Nothing I hate more than going to a restaurant and having a seafood chowder and biting into a big shrimp tail. So I'm going to take a fork and just clear off the back end of this. So you're going to scrape all the zest. There you go. That's it. Then we're going to take the juice. So I'm going to get half. I used a whole one the other day. My wife said she wasn't too fussy with as much as lime. She really liked them, but she said calm down on the lime. Me personally, I didn't find it too bad at all. Actually, I kind of enjoyed it. It went with great with the salad, but I'm gonna go with a half. So now we're gonna add a third cup of soy sauce. Soy sauce is very salty, so I don't add any salt to this marinade. Okay. I'm gonna a little bit of Cape Breton maple syrup. And I'm gonna go with 3 tablespoons. 3 tablespoons maple syrup. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go with a third cup of olive oil. Okay. We're going to get some cilantro, probably around the same, around a third cup. Now, when you're cutting certain cilantro, don't worry about the leaves or the stems, because there's actually a lot of flavor in the stems as well. So a lot of people use the stems only, but I go with the leaves and the stems. So cut up a nice little bunch, roughly around a third of a cup. Okay, there we go. Put that off to the side. 3 cloves of garlic. And I already made this morning because it has to sit for 2 hours. Okay? At least 2 hours. I wouldn't go crazy and let it in all day, but 2 or 3 hours, it's pretty good. So 3 cloves of garlic, and we're just gonna chop this up. Like I said, this is a great little dish. It's nice and light, very nutritious, and it's great this time of year. You know, you're sitting on the patio with a beer and you're eating all the summer sunshine flavors, I like to call them. Okay. Fire that in there. And then you just stir it up. Okay. Stir that in nice and good. And then we're going to throw some Dijon mustard. 1 tablespoon of honey Dijon or Dijon. It's your choice. I've used both, and you know what? Both come out really good. But today I have honey, so that's what we are using. And I don't add any salt or pepper to this because it's pretty salty with the soy. Okay? Now I'm going to show you what it looks like. Finished. So, I took the shrimp out, okay, and I just put them in a bag, pour the juice, the marinade over them, put them in the fridge, right, for 2 hours, okay? That's it for that. Now, I'll put that aside. Now we'll start with the watermelon. Okay, grilled watermelon. So, 2 lemons, 2 limes. Okay, and red onion, about a 1/4 cup red onion. I'm not going to use too much. And 3 cloves of garlic. Okay? And we're going to do the same. We're going to zest. We're going to zest and juice the lemons and the limes. So, and again, with the lemon, we're going down till you see the white. Okay, and that's it. Don't keep going into the white. You'll start to lose the citrus flavor and it gets very, I don't know the word to describe it. Okay, so I zested all 4, 2 lemons, 2 limes. Now we're going to juice them. Okay, so juice these up. There's no seeds in this, so we don't have to worry about that, but the lemon, you don't want any of those seeds. And although we're going to blend them, I don't know how good they're going to taste. So let's stay away from the... There we go. There's good juice there. So this is the dressing. So this is our acid base. Okay. And there's no seeds in this either. Oh, I got it in the eye. Oh, lemon juice in the eye. So squeeze these. Holy, is that a burn? It's worse than the onions. Okay, so I got 1 more. Okay. And this is our acid for our... Smells like Mr. Clean in here. Okay. Fire that into the blender. Okay, that's our first base. 3 cloves of garlic coming up. And you can just fire these in because we're going to blend them. Just take the peeling off. Is all. Okay, so we're going to go with a red onion, but I didn't like the quality of it, so we're just going to go with a sweet onion. I've used both, and they both come out fine. So whatever you want, you both work just as good. Okay, so we're just going to rough chop maybe 1/4 1/4 cup onion. That's it. Okay. Then we're going to use some honey. So I like to put 1, 2, 3. The 3 tablespoons of honey. Okay. And then we're going to use mustard. I'm using roughly a tablespoon of whole grain mustard, or you can use Dijon mustard. I've used both. A little bit of salt and pepper. And then we're going to blend this and then start adding our oil to emulsify. So blend up. Okay, so we take a cup. You know, you can whisk this as well. So you don't always have to blend your oil into your acid. You can whisk it, but just add it slow and keep whisking. And that's what emulsifies it together, right? So I'm just going to turn on low. Start adding a little bit at a time. You know, start to thicken up. Now, this makes a lot, okay? So we're going to put 2 cups. So you can bottle it and it'll last for a couple weeks. You're going to notice that it's going to separate in the fridge over time, but give it a good shake and it'll come all back together for you. So there we go. We're just going to add this slowly. Up just a bit. There we go. I'm going to taste it to make sure it's at the consistency that I want. Oh yeah. I find it very acidic. So we're going to add a little bit more salt and a little bit more honey. But keep in mind that it's going on a grilled watermelon, okay guys? So probably another 2 tablespoons. So with that being said, the watermelon's pretty sweet as well. So all these flavors will come in together. So emulsify that. We'll try it one more time. Much better. Perfect. Okay. So that's our salad dressing. I'm going to clean up all this mess. We're going to cut up the watermelon and I'll show you, I guess, well, I'll have it cut up before we get back, but it'll be chunks and we'll show you that. And then we're getting ready to throw it on the grill. So give me a couple minutes and we'll be right back. So welcome back. So as you can see, I cut these into little squares, right? Rectangles, about ½ inch thick. You don't want them too thin, but you don't want them too thick either. Too thin, you put them on the grill, and after you start to heat up, they'll get really, really soft. Thick, they'll hold their form, they'll hold their shape, and the good thing is that they sweeten up really, really good when they put them on the grill. So now we're going to start our shrimp, okay? So I just take my kebab, and I go to the back of the tail and up to the front, okay? And the skewer just like that, and we'll probably put 3 on. Now I've been soaking these sticks since this morning, so, and it's 20 after 1 now, so probably good 3 hours in the water, and this will prevent them again from catching on fire. So 3 is good. And then we're going to make a few more. So back of the tail, up through the front, pull them down. And remember, these are raw shrimp, not cooked, okay? So they're raw, and we're going to take care of the cooking on the barbecue since it's sunny out. And this kind of suits the weather. So another 3. So welcome back. I'm getting the barbecue up around 300, 350 degrees. It's gonna be nice and hot. These don't take long to cook, guys, okay? Seafood does not take that long. So we're just gonna fire these on the grill. There we go. Couple turns here and there and they'll be done in no time. Okay. And there's one, there were two. So that's basically it. We're gonna let these cook roughly 5 minutes or so. You'll see them, they'll start to really firm up and they'll be good and cooked. And that's about it for now. So you just wanna turn these every couple minutes, okay? Just make sure they cook evenly. And like I said, they don't take long to cook, especially when you get up to temperature. But sunny days, sitting on the back deck, you know, a little bit of ale or whatever you like to drink and have some of these with some nice salad. I tell you, it's dynamite meal, dynamite. Okay, so these are cooked. Get rid of that one. How I know is because they're nice and firm. Yep, perfect. Okay, so take these off. Such great summer flavors, man. I'm telling you. You know what? And this recipe is good with chicken too. So if you want to make some chicken skewers, go right ahead. Use the same recipe, just as good. Now you want to clean this grill up. So I use a steel brush, and I know there's a lot of people out there going, you're nuts because of everything that happens, but a little trick that I do, because I like cleaning my grill anyway, because I don't like the dirt that leaves behind. So just get a little piece of paper towel, and you should be pretty good then. And not only that, your grill is nice and clean, okay? So now we're gonna get into the watermelon. So, just gonna take a little bit of olive oil, put it on our watermelon, and it sizzles, okay? And now we're gonna put a little bit on the top of it. Okay, there we go. And we're just gonna let that sizzle up, okay? And what's gonna happen is all these sugars are gonna start to cook and they're gonna get really sweet. Another great fruit to put on the barbecue too that we do a lot of at home here is pineapple. If you like pineapple, and I like pineapple, but I don't love it. But when I put it on the grill, man, it is so much sweeter and juicier. All those sugars in the heat, I'll tell you, it's the only way I really like it is on the grill. So pineapple and watermelon. Beautiful. So I've been cooking these for about 2 to 4 minutes, okay? And it's hot to touch. Nice and warm, yep, perfect. So they still hold their shape very well. Okay, so here's my skewers. We're gonna go inside, we're gonna plate this up and enjoy it. Let's go. Okay, so welcome back. I got my skewers, okay, and they're nice and golden. So we're gonna put 3 of those. And then we're gonna take our salad, okay? Now, all I did was I took spinach, finely chopped it, okay? A little bit of finely chopped, and now the secret is goat cheese. I'm telling you, goat cheese on this salad is out of this world, okay? And what happens is, the heat from the watermelon that will eventually get to when you start cutting it up will soften it up and it just adds to the dressing. So I put a dressing in a bottle. Ooh. And we're just going to drizzle just a little bit. Okay, and that's it. Bammo. Okay, goat cheese, shrimp, watermelon, citrus, can't ask for anything better. Unbelievable for the summer, sitting like I said on the back deck, it's great, but that the recipe for the shrimp could easily be used for chicken. just as tasty. And that's just about it, guys. If you have any questions, please email us at jailafriends@seaside.ns.ca. We'd be more than happy to get back to you. And I hope you enjoy the show and see you again next time on another episode of Easy Eats.